second question will be your job, but we are discussing it completely before you are going to be trying for it. Okay, so pay attention. You have to be getting the correct answer. First question that you all are going to be doing completely. A company gives the following data for a month. Okay, production of finished goods 25,000 units. Okay, sales of finished goods 26,000 units. So therefore quantity produced is also given, quantity sold is also given. Direct material 50,000 kgs purchased at the rate of 2 rupees. So that is your raw material purchases. Direct labor 40,000 hours paid at the rate of 5 per hour. Okay, so therefore direct labor you all can compute. So 40,000 hours at the rate of 5, that will make it rupees 2 lakhs. Further, now you have to classify. Yesterday we all did few of the things here. One thing, I cannot give you exhaustive list in this world, which expense will be coming where. Okay, that list will go over for 500 sites also and still it will not get completed. Okay, because whatever is one kind of expense for you, for some other company it can be some other expense. You'll have to try to see what the company is. So now based upon your knowledge, you all try to tell me. You have basically 3 answers. No, you have 4 answers to tell me. Which 4 answers? Sir, either it is factory overheads, or it is administration related to production, or it is general admin, or it is S&D. Although general admin and S&D come at the same place, but still I want that difference. Okay. And if expense will not be coming anywhere, then it will be financial expense. Okay. So in all, you will have 5 heads to tell me. Okay. 5th head will not be coming in cost sheet. So now, raise up your voices and try to say. Tell me, factory rent for the month will be coming where?
Factory overhead.
Factory overhead. So write down factory overheads. Put over here. Depreciation on plant and machinery will be coming where?
Factory overhead.
Factory overheads. Further, salary to factory manager. It is administration related to production. Yesterday I gave you only 2 examples of that. This is first of that example. Okay. Further, salary to office secretary. I'll write down that thing as general administration. Okay. That is the expense that is incurred in the office. Office rent will be general administration. We'll pronounce that particular thing. Okay. So either administration related to production or general admin. We'll try to speak like that. So therefore our language is clear to each other. Then your advertisement, selling and distribution. Just wait. Salary of saleswoman, selling and distribution. Now see, for bad debts, no, there are 2 views that are there. Yesterday I told you 1 view, but I did not make you all write it. I told you that something is pending also. Okay, that thing I'll do over here. Now bad debts. Now usually we try to be thinking that why do bad debts happen? Because we give the goods on credit. Why do we give the goods on credit? Because we want to increase our sales. So ultimately it is a S&D expense. Okay. Now let me make 2 stories out of it. In one story you will get convinced that sir, it is S&D. In second story you will get convinced it is not S&D, sir. Okay. Let me say the first story. Now there was one company that was always selling goods on cash. Can you say if you sell goods on cash, there will be no bad debts, no? Okay. Now that company wanted to do better. So therefore it thought, let's sell the goods on credit. Okay. When it started to sell goods on credit, sales started to pick up. Some people paid, some people did not pay. Those people who did not pay, we incurred bad debts. So I'm trying to link it back. Why did bad debts happen? Bad debts happen because we sold the goods on credit. Why did we sell the goods on credit? Because we wanted to increase our sales. So therefore, bad debts is ultimately an expense to promote your sales. If you think like this, then bad debts in this particular case will be nothing but S&D. But this is one view. Second view, a company was doing fantastically well. I knew the owner of that particular company. Now I went to that particular guy and I told I want say 1 lakh units of this particular product. Okay. He told, okay, you take it. You are my friend. You take it. Okay. I told, thank you. He told, it is not thokat ka. You will still have to be paying. Okay. I told, I know that, yaar. Okay. So I took out the money from my pocket and I was about to pay him. He told, no. It is our company's policy that whenever a customer will buy the goods, whether he wants or not, he has to pay after 30 days. I told, okay, thank you. He asked me, why did you say thank you? I told you will come to know after 1 month. I went from that city only. I went from that country only. Okay. I did not pay. That guy incurred bad debts. Now try to think from his angle. Why did he incur bad debts? Did he want to promote his sales? No. In any case, I was buying the goods. I was ready to be paying also. In case he would have told pay right now, I would have paid right now. He told it is a policy that we collect the money after 30 days. I ran away from there forever only. So therefore, in this case, it was not an expense incurred to promote the sales. You all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now, first of all, it was not an expense incurred to promote the sales. By any logic, it cannot be factory overheads. It cannot be administration related to production. It cannot be general admin also. These expenses are not incurred in office or something here. Okay. So therefore, it will not come anywhere. Means it will be a financial expense. If it will be a financial expense, then it will not come in your cost sheet. So therefore, for bad debts, no, we will always have two options. Either take it as S&D or take it as a financial expense. In exams, what to do? Do one of the two things and write down the note for the other. Okay. In case you want to take it as a S&D expense, please write a note below. We have taken bad debts as a S&D expense and included it in S&D obviously. Alternately, it can be treated as financial expense and ignored from cost sheet. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the other way around is also okay. We have treated bad debts as financial expense, hence ignored it from cost sheet. Alternately, we can include it as S&D expense and take it as part of the cost sheet. Okay. Out of the two, anything is okay. You tell me that particular thing because I want to be giving you all the notes first in this question. Okay. You want to take it in cost sheet or ignore. In any case, note you will have to be writing only. It hardly takes 1 second of difference. You want to take it or you don't want to be taking. We'll take that thing in costing. Okay, so you all do one thing. You all write down a note first and then we'll continue further. You all write down. Question number 2. Write down notes and write down first. Notes first. Bad debts. Just a second. This is bad debts. I don't know why it is not coming. You all write down bad debts. I'll write only. Write down bad debts has been treated as part of S&D and hence it is included in cost sheet. Alternately, it can be treated as financial expense and ignored from cost sheet. Now see further. This was note 1. Note 2 we will see further. Stocks at the beginning of the month. 5,000 kgs at the rate of 1.5 per kg. Okay. WIP 60,000 rupees. Finished goods 2,000 units at 16 per unit. Stock at the end of the month. Okay. Raw materials 10,000 kgs. Now amount is not given over there. Earlier it was not given for finished goods. Now it is not given for material also. WIP 70,000 rupees. Finished goods it is not given to you. Okay. Prepare a cost sheet assuming that company follows FIFO method for valuation of stock. Now before you start with any question, I require 4 quantities. Opening stock quantity of finished goods, quantity produced, quantity sold, and closing stock of finished goods. Tell me out of the 4 numbers, which number you do not have in this question? Out of the 4 numbers, which number you do not have in this question? Closing stock of finished goods. So just a sec. If I make an account like this, which you are not going to be making, tell me what is opening stock of finished goods in this question? Quantity.
5,000. No, 2,000.
Okay, I want quantity produced, I want opening stock of finished goods quantity. I want finished goods quantity of opening stock, 2,000, no?
2,000.
Then in that case, I want quantity produced of finished goods. That was given to you somewhere on top. That's how much? 25,000. That is this particular figure. Okay. And then you have quantity sold also. Quantity sold is how much? 26,000. So therefore this will be your closing stock quantity. Okay. So this totals up to 27 minus 6,000. So therefore this figure will be 1,000. Okay. But this thing you prepare by way of a note over here. So therefore this 1,000 units of closing stock will be this plus this minus this. Okay. So that's what we are going to be writing as such. Okay. So you will write down over here closing stock. This is note 2. Closing stock of finished goods. That's opening stock of finished goods, 2,000. Add quantity produced of finished goods, 25,000, less quantity sold of finished goods, 26,000. This will be closing stock of finished goods, that is 1,000. Now see, remain with me. When I tell you start, only that time start. In this question, tell me what is the period of the cost sheet here? 1 month. So therefore this will be cost sheet. You all are not writing, please. Cost sheet for the month. Okay, now month name is not given, so forget that. Quantity produced of finished goods, I am writing as much short forms that I can. That is 25,000 units. Then quantity sold of finished goods. You are going to be writing the complete things like the last question, 26,000 units. Okay, this will be total, this will be per unit. Okay. First of all, direct material consumed, that's opening stock, add purchases, less closing stock. Okay, now see. Tell me from this particular question, what is opening stock of material?
5,000 kg.
5,000 kg, but that is the kgs. I got to be writing cost here. So therefore, in this particular case, 5,000 kgs at the rate of opening stock was valued at what rate here? 1.50. So therefore, inner column 7,500. Now, how much you all have purchased more, that is given to you somewhere on top. Okay, 50,000 kgs at the rate of rupees 2. So therefore, 50,000 kgs at the rate of rupees 2. This will be 1 lakh. Okay. Now, closing stock of material. I am still on material here. My material closing stock is how much? 10,000 kgs. So 10,000 kgs. Now listen, those guys had told me that please follow FIFO method. Okay, first of all, tell me one word that I'm asking you. Yesterday, we all did a PhD on that. Raw material stock is always valued at cost. Cost means which cost? Which cost? So everybody can say which cost? Purchase cost. Boss, this is also purchase cost. This is also purchase cost. But there is one difference. This is purchase cost of last year. This is purchase cost of current year or last month and current month. Now, whether you'll get valued at 1.5 or at 2, that depends upon the method. Some has told me follow FIFO method. So tell me, closing stock will get valued at what rate?
2 rupees.
2 rupees because I'm following our FIFO method. If it was your LIFO method, then in that case it can be a bit different. Okay, but currently the FIFO method is very simple. Opening stock would have got consumed first, closing stock will be out of your purchases. So therefore this particular figure will be 20,000. Is that all okay for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is first figure. Then you have your direct labor, 40,000 hours at the rate of rupees 5, I guess. So 2 lakh rupees. This will start to give you your prime cost. After that, add factory overheads. Now, factory overheads, what you're going to be doing, there were 2 factory overheads, 1 and 2. You're going to be writing the names and the amounts in the inner column. Okay, total over here. Okay, is that all okay for everybody? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Now, further, this will start to give you gross factory cost. Now, again, like the previous question only, all these figures should technically be divided by quantity produced of finished goods plus quantity produced of WIP. But WIP quantities are not there. So therefore, we have got no other option than to be dividing all these figures by quantity produced of finished goods. So therefore, that note will still be applicable in this particular question. In exams, this thing might not be written. This I am giving for your reference. So therefore, your fundas are altogether clear. Add opening stock of WIP less closing stock of WIP. This, in this case, you will be having the amounts. Tell me the per unit figures. These figures you are going to be dividing by quantity produced of finished goods or quantity sold of finished goods to get the per unit figure. We don't get per unit figures for them. We put over here dash, no? Because you don't have the quantities of WIP, correct? No? If we do not have WIP quantities, how the hell will be getting the per unit figure? Yeah, as such. Okay, this will start to give you net factory cost. Okay, net factory cost, obviously per unit you divide by quantity produced of finished goods. Okay, then add administration related to production. There is one expense that you all can write down. So directly in the inner column, that is all fine. Once you all do that, this will start to give you your COP. This COP will be for 25,000 units. Okay. After that, add opening stock of finished goods. My writing is pathetic. You all try to improve yourself, please. Okay. Add opening stock of finished goods, 2,000 units. I guess 2,000 units. This particular figure in, this particular figure will be 16 per unit. Into 2,000, this particular figure will be 32,000. You all understood what I have done?
Yes, sir.
Because per unit figure was given to you, no? In the last question, the total figure was given. We divided it. Okay, now the per unit figure is given. We multiplied it. Less closing stock of finished goods. Now we are going to be following which particular method by default? FIFO. In any case, the problem also says follow FIFO method. So therefore, this particular figure will be written over here. You multiply this figure by 1,000 units, will be giving you this particular figure that you're going to be putting in brackets, please. Okay. Once you all do that, this will start to give you COGS. COGS will be the cost of goods that you have sold. That was 26,000 units. Okay. Please, this figure you have to divide by 26,000 to get per unit over here. Okay. Once you all do that, add general administration. Now, general administration in this case, I guess there were 2 expenses over here. So therefore, one with the amount, okay. Total you all can write directly outside, that is all okay. After that, add your S&D also, okay. I guess we are going to be taking 3 expenses. This for bad debts, we have written a note, that is going to be your S&D and this particular thing, okay. So therefore, 3 expenses with the amounts in the inner column, okay. Once you all do that, after that, your sum is altogether done. This will start to give you cost of sales. Please total this and total this over here. Divide by quantity sold. This will be cost of sales. There is no profit given to you in the question. There is no sales also. So further part we all cannot be doing. We'll end the cost sheet till cost of sales. Is it all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, okay.
Now I am not going to be showing you the notebook for sure. Okay. I am only leaving you all with this particular question. You all give the title. Give the title, cost sheet for the month. Cost sheet for the month. On the next line, quantity produced of finished goods, $25,000 units. Quantity sold of finished goods, 26,000 units. Well, starting, you have 15 minutes for solving and 5 minutes break in case you complete it within 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'll speak out the answer. I'll start away with the next question. Whatever you require is all there on the screen. Okay. Till here, you only have quantity produced and quantity sold in the question. That in any case, you will have written also. Okay. So I've discussed the entire thing. Your time starts now. Within this much time, you will have to be completing. There is no other option with you all. Complete it in 15 minutes. So therefore, 5 minutes break you all can take. Start. Those people who have got the answer can try to tell me what is your cost of sales. That'll be enough for me. 5,47,000. Other people can just verify. I'm not sure of this answer, please. I'll also try to be checking it.
So 4,82,800 I got. Yes, 4,82,800.
4,82,000. 4,82,000. That's it. 800. Ensure that you have not added the closing stocks, please. $35,000, $45,000, $80,000. $287,500 plus 80,000, 367,500 minus 10,000, 357,500 plus 10,000, 367,500 divided by 25,000. This was 14.7, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So 14.7 into 14.7 into 1000, that is 14,700. 367,500 plus 32,000 less 14,700, 384,800. Then general admin 48,000. Then general S&D, sorry, your S&D 33,000. Is this all okay, or there's something wrong over here? Just a sec. My S&D is written wrong. No? It's total of these three things. Sorry. It's 50,000. No, this is.
Yes, sir.
So 384,800 plus 98,000. Correct. Check your figures in case you did not get the correct answer, please. Now,
Sir,
yeah.
I didn't get the correct amount for closing stock of finished goods.
Beta, take 14.7 over here, copy that over here because you're following the FIFO method. Multiply by 1000 units, 14,700. That is what we all did know in the previous question. It is your FIFO method, no? So if it is your FIFO method, then in that particular case, you directly copy this particular figure over here, please. Okay. Further. Now, remember that raw material stocks are valued at purchase cost. That is what you all did also. Finished goods stocks are valued at COP. That is what you all have done also. Finished goods stock. Whenever you value finished goods stock, it is valued at 14.7. Okay. Question number 3. Now this is one question whereby there will be no stocks altogether, no raw material stocks, no WIP stocks, and no finished goods stocks also. Can we say if there are no raw material stocks, no WIP stocks, and no finished goods stocks? If there are no finished goods stocks, quantity produced will be equal to quantity sold, no? If there are no finished goods stocks, that means whatever you have produced is sold, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that thing we'll try to see in this particular question. If something more can come, we'll see whenever we are reading the question only. Okay, so let's do it. Prepare a cost sheet showing the cost per ton of paper manufactured by Snow White Publications in March 2022 under the different elements of cost. Okay. Paper pulps 1100 tons at the rate of 70 per ton. Okay. Other miscellaneous material 300 tons at the rate of 50 per ton. Fine. That is your direct material. So therefore there are two types of material in this particular question. Okay, further. Direct labor. There are three types of workers who work over here. Okay. You have 200 skilled men working for 25 days. They are being paid at the rate of 6 per day. 175 skilled men working for 30 days at the rate of 5 per day. 150 unskilled men working for 25 days at the rate of 4 per day. Then you have direct expenses, special equipment hire charges, and after that special dies. Works overheads. Variable at the rate of 100% of wages. Fixed at the rate of 50% of wages. Administration overheads is 26,313. Okay. Selling and distribution is 56,125. Finished paper manufacture is 1000 tons. Sales is at the rate of 400 per ton. Obviously, this 400 per ton will be nothing but your selling price. So, in case you all want, you all can write it also. Now, it's an easy question. Will be completed quite fast actually. Now, in this question, tell me how many types of material there are? Two types, but there is no raw material stock as such. Okay, material stock is not there in this particular question. Same way, there is no WIP stock. You can try to see there is no word also such as your WIP over here. And honestly, there is no finished goods stock also. But one line that is important for me. Tell me how much finished goods is made? 1000 tons. Now see, tons is absolute unit, no? Absolute matlab, chalo theek hai, I'll ask you the whatever I want. How much is 1 ton is equal to, just for time pass, I'll not impact your answer. 1000 what? 1000 kilograms. Okay, very good. Now I'll ask you a better question. What is 1 ton is equal to? Ton spelling, you might have seen this also. You might have seen this also, no, in your life.
1000 tons.
Okay. Both of them are same or both of them are different, or just the spellings are different? Just asking. One ton is equal to how many kgs?
1000 kg.
Okay, but which ton? Upper one or lower one, or both only, sir?
Lower one.
Lower one. 1000 kgs. What is this 1 ton? Forget it, will not impact our answer. I'll tell you in CA final after few years. Okay, forget it, it will not change your answer. Okay, in this question everything is going to be in tons only, so forget it. Okay. No. See, two types of materials are getting used. Paper pulps, it is 1100 tons. Tons is a weight of a product. Okay. 300 tons, that is a weight of the product. So therefore, how much tons you all have consumed? 1400 tons. Okay. You all have consumed in your production, 1400 tons have been consumed because there is no raw material stock. So whatever is given to you, this is consumption only here. But by consuming 1400 tons, how much finished product came out, boss? 1000 tons. That means 400 tons was scrap. You will understand that it cannot go inside WIP because there is no WIP stock in this problem. You all understood what did I say?
Yes, sir.
Beta, whenever you will produce, whenever you will have a factory, some amount of waste will always be there, no, in this particular case. Okay. So therefore, in this question, that waste is of how many tons? 400 tons. That we come to know by material is given in weight, 1400 tons that we consume, but the output was only this much. Now, this information will not affect anything that you all do. Maximum it can affect if the scrap value was given to you, no, in the problem. Okay, means 400 tons I disposed of. Okay, you might be getting some scrap value for it, no? Example. Just a small example. Whenever a carpenter, suppose if a carpenter is there at your home, okay, he is making some furniture or something, you cannot try to tell him, even if one drop of wood falls on the floor, that chura that is there, that powder, I will shoot you. You can't do like that, right? Okay. There will be some amount of waste that will come out, no, for sure. Okay. And if that waste can be sold, everybody would like to be selling that particular waste, right? And get income out of it. Now, in this question, that income is not given to you. If that income was given, where it will come in your cost sheet, that will come in advanced cost sheet. That I cannot tell you at this particular stage also. Okay. In this question, that scrap value is not there. But certainly one thing, that there is scrap of 400 tons. You all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now, every kind of scrap might not have a value, no? Okay, every kind. So, in this question, the scrap value is not given, means it might not be having a value. Okay. So, let's proceed. This is a very simple question as such. Okay. One extra thing, tell me, in this question, is there administration overheads?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but is it given that these are admin related to production or general overheads?
No, sir.
No. So therefore, we assume it to be general administration. Therefore, they'll be coming below COGS. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you all give the title. Given title, the name of the company, Snow White Publications. Write down cost sheet for the month of March 2022. Cost sheet for the month of March 2022. On the next line, quantity produced of finished goods is equal to quantity sold of finished goods is equal to 1000 tons. Now, everybody is going to be waiting for a minute. This question is only listing the things and your sum will be over. Okay, you do not require my help at all. I am just trying to be taking a minute from you all and trying to be doing this. Okay, only a minute from you all. Okay, listen. Tell me, direct material, paper pulps, how many tons we are going to be using? 1100 tons at the rate of 70 per ton. Okay. In the inner column, you are going to be writing this particular expense as such. Okay. Same way in this particular case for the other one also. Okay. So first figure, your second figure, the total. Okay. And then the per unit. For per unit, you divide by quantity produced. Although quantity produced in this question, same as quantity sold. Acha, skilled men. Tell me, skilled men, how many workers we all have? 200. They all work for how many days in a month? 25 days. We pay them at the rate of 6 per day. First figure, same way your second, same way your third. Your total direct labor cost, please divide by 1000. Okay. Then direct expenses is there in the problem. Do not forget. Okay. Special equipment hire charges 10,000 and special dies. All those things are directly given. You will total it up. This will start to be reaching till prime cost. Okay. Once you all do that, after that, works overheads. Works overheads is an alternate name for factory overheads. Just a sec. Yesterday when you copied down your first chart, factory overheads is called by 4 different names: factory overheads, works overheads, manufacturing overheads, or production overheads. These are all same names only. Okay, but factory overheads in this question are of 2 types: variable at the rate of 100% of wages, fixed at the rate of 50% of wages. So variable and fixed. 100% of wages. So therefore 100% of wages means same as direct labor, but in the inner column. 50% of direct labor. So therefore 50% of this particular figure will be coming over here. Once you all do that, okay, your factory overheads will be all together done. Please divide by quantity produced. Once you all do that, now this figure you can call as gross factory cost. I do not have a problem, but next 2 lines of WIP stock are not required because there is no WIP stock. So can we say this figure will be gross factory cost also and net factory cost also?
Yes, sir.
So this figure you directly now call as factory cost only, boss. Okay, why to be wasting time? Okay. Now this will be your factory cost. Tell me one thing in this question. Are there any administration overheads related to production?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So therefore this will be your COP also. Okay, one other thing also. Is there any stock of finished goods in this problem?
Finished paper manufacturing.
Is there any stock of finished goods? Is there any stock of finished goods? No, no. You all have produced 1000. You all have sold 1000 only. Okay. So therefore there is no stock as such. Okay. So therefore this will also be your COGS. So therefore this is your factory cost also, COP also, and COGS also. Further, add general administration. You have been given that particular figure. That is this particular thing. Add S&D overheads. Okay. You have been given that particular figure. This will give you cost of sales. After that, add profit and get sales. I'm only writing the last term over here. Tell me in this question, what is the selling price of your product? 400. And you have sold how many units, Vita? 1000. So therefore, this particular figure in this case will be 4 lakhs. But once you do that particular thing, this will be your balancing figure over here. Okay. I'm giving you in all 6 minutes for solving this entire question. Okay. Please start, please finish. Okay. and this thing is there printed in your mind. You do not require my work for it. Okay, you do a far neater work as compared to me. Question I'm keeping with you all. Okay, please start. Your 6 minutes have started. Please finish. If anybody has got the answer, kindly tell me the answer. It might be, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, you can tell me, please.
$31,937.
Okay, then it's okay. 31,937. Two minutes I'm giving more. Please complete. Direct labor amount is how much? Direct labor. Can you tell me the direct labor amount, please? 71,250. So your variable overheads, variable factory overheads, variable wala part is 100% of 71,250. So 71,250. Fixed part is 50% of 71,250. 36?
35,625.
35,625. Somebody is still doing. I'm giving last minute and then we'll start away with the next part.
So 31,937 is the answer.
Yeah. Okay. All done now, everybody? Everyone?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Please improve your calculation skills. How much is your direct material? 77 plus 15. So this is 92,000, correct? This is 15,000. Your prime cost comes to how much?
178,250.
178,250. After that, you will total up these particular two things. 36, 35, 625. This is 106,875. 178,250. 285, 125. You will total up the next two things. That is nothing but in this case 26, 313, 56, 625. How much is the total, beta? 8063. And this is finally your profit, that is 3937. Okay. All divided by quantity produced. Now, calculations you will have to be doing, okay? I cannot try to be doing the calculations for you, please, okay? So, please ensure that you are okay in that here. Come on, listen. Now, in this question, no, few things that are worth noting that I've written in form of shorts, okay? See, honestly, in this question, no, you only try to be thinking per unit column, you all made for sure. But honestly, it was not even required also. If you all try to be thinking, per unit column actually we only require for valuation of finished goods stock, no? Recall your previous two questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in this question, if there is no closing stock, actually you do not require per unit column also. Still, I made it only because of one reason, that you all did not pay attention, because it was told in the question. Prepare a cost sheet showing cost per ton. So, it was given to you, find out cost per ton. Okay, under different elements of cost. So, for everything, some had told you find out per unit cost. That's why we all did it. Else, in any case, it was not required in this particular question last time. Tell me why it was not required in this particular question? Because there is no finished goods stock. If you all recall, you require, if suppose I talk of the previous two questions, okay, I require this particular per unit figure of 14.7 because that figure will come over here, no? Else, if you will rationally think, okay, forget about the format, if you will rationally think, all these particular numbers are actually not required. If you all try to be thinking, all these particular figures are actually not required. So, in exams, if you are in too much amount of hurry, okay, and you don't have any amount of time, it's all okay. Only find out per unit of COP because that per unit figure will be used over here. Is that all fine?
Yes,
In exams, if you don't have time, that is okay. You will maximum, those guys will reduce say half a mark. That also if that guy is a sunky fellow, okay. Else he will not even reduce that because rest all is only display of information, okay. It is of no use as such, okay. So that was one thing that I had printed over here. Per unit column is only required if there are finished goods stock to be valued. In this question, there were none, but it was printed to you in the question. Okay, that you have to be finding it, hence we all did it. Further, in this question, there are no opening and closing stocks of finished goods. Therefore, quantity produced is equal to quantity sold. In this question, we prepare per unit column because of instructions of the problem. Else, we would not have done it. Okay, now see. Question number 4, 5 and 6, they are in brown color. So, therefore, those have to be done for homework. You know where the answers are on our website. Okay. So 4, 5 and 6, how many sides are to be left? So, one side for question number 4, one side for question number 5 and one side for question number 6. Okay, time that you all should take is also printed over here. So, ensure that you don't take more than that much amount of time. Okay, so leave 3 sides and write on question number 7. Although listen, we are not doing that question number 7, please. Okay, this I want to be doing in the next lecture. Okay, whatever is the other part of the theory that is left. So, that is one thing that I'm trying to do that right now. Okay, see. Now, you all are champions in cost sheet. Okay, obviously one question that will always be coming, and that thing is, so what is the difference between cost sheet and my manufacturing, trading and P&L account? Okay. So, first of all, let's do one small thing. Let's try to see how good in accounts you all are. Okay. This is your manufacturing, trading and P&L account, which you all have done since 11th standard. I don't need to explain you this particular thing. Okay. I'm giving you all maximum 1 minute. Okay. You go through this entire account, which is there on the screen right now. It's the same thing that you have done since 11th standard. Maximum a minute. Okay. Then I shall start my explanation. Okay. Read this particular thing properly. This is whatever you all have done ever in accounts. Now listen, your manufacturing account till here, your trading account till here, and your P&L account till end. Okay, so your manufacturing account from 11th standard, it has always started with the opening stock of WIP. Raw material consumed, how it is done. Opening stock plus purchases less your closing stock. Direct labor, direct expenses, factory overhead. Do remember, this is your manufacturing account. So any manufacturing expenses always come over here. Now one thing that I told you all the other day, but I'll reiterate that particular thing. Now under financial accounts means your paper 1 and paper 5, okay, means your accounts from 11th standard till now. There is no head in accounts which is administration related to production. There is no head like that, okay. Even if it is salary to factory manager, no, it comes as part of factory overheads only. All the expenses incurred in factory are included in financial accounts under factory overheads only. Is this language clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So if ever I try to be making a cost sheet, no, but based upon your accounting principles means your 11th standard accounts, and now this particular thing in financial accounts is part of this particular thing only, and there is no separate head like this. One last time I'm asking, is this all clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, so that head is no longer there. Okay, now based upon this, no, try to be thinking. In the first lecture, I made you understand this cost sheet. Based upon that, we wrote down these conclusions. Okay, point number 1 and point number 2. I want to be writing these conclusions only for you, but now from financial accounts. So if there are any differences, in any case you will come to know. And whatever I told you right now, I've printed that particular thing by way of a note over here. Do know that in financial accounts, there is no head like administration overheads related to production. It is part of factory overheads only. Okay. Now see, this is your extreme understanding of financial accounts. Okay. Now see. So opening stock of WIP. Okay. Raw material consumed, opening plus purchases less closing stock. So let me start away with the first thing only. Now see, I'm giving a small heading, okay, small heading, financial accounts, okay, because you're good in financial accounts, okay. So financial accounts, so first of all, valuation of stock, okay, valuation of stock. Raw material stock is always valued at cost. It is always valued at cost. Now see, this is your raw material stock. It is always valued at cost. Meaning of cost, you see above it. So therefore, can we say even under financial accounts, raw material stock will always get valued at which particular cost? Everyone will get valued at which particular cost?
Purchase cost.
Purchase cost. Okay. Can we say this is exactly the same thing that we all do in costing also? Okay, in cost sheet also, it is always valued at purchase cost only. Second. Now see. Direct labor, direct expenses, factory overheads. On credit side comes closing stock of WIP. Correct? Now there is one balancing figure over here. From 11th standard, you might have called it by different names. Okay, I don't have love for any name. I'll tell you all the names. Some people call this particular figure as factory cost. Some people call it as cost of production. Some people cost of goods produced. Some people cost of goods manufactured. Whatever it is, but then this is a balancing figure. Okay. This figure will be coming in your trading account. Now before that, now see, what I taught you yesterday was a cost sheet. Cost sheet is a statement. But this is an account. Yesterday I told you one line around 20 times. Every stock is valued at cost. For the meaning of cost, see above it. Now, I cannot try to tell you WIP stock is valued at cost. For the meaning of cost, see above it. There is nothing above this here. Okay, so what to do? See on the debit side. Whatever costs are written on the debit side will ultimately enter your credit side, no? Common sense of accounts, no? Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So, WIP stock is valued at cost. WIP stock is valued at cost. Meaning of cost, see on the debit side. Tell me on debit side, how many costs have you written, beta? Tell me on debit side, which costs you all have written? Tell me no. Direct material, speak. Direct labor,
Material, direct labor, and
direct expenses and factory overheads. Okay, but then do remember, meaning of factory overheads is different under costing and different under financial accounts. In financial accounts, even that administration related to production wala head gets included over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is one kind of a difference as such. But then in any case, WIP stock is valued at cost. Cost includes direct material, direct labor, direct expenses and factory overheads. Okay, third. Now see, interpret this thing in a proper way, Now see, this figure comes over here. Okay, this is your factory cost. Now one thing I'm asking you all, will you be able to understand this statement directly? This will only represent cost of those goods which are completed, because whichever were not completed, its cost got trapped over here. You all will understand this statement directly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, obviously, if you do not understand that statement, let me just try to ask you, this three-liner account is which account?
Trading account.
Trading account. If I ask you a question, which a 8th standard guy will also know, what do you trade? You trade WIP or you trade finished goods? Finished goods. So in any case, cost of finished goods should only reach over here, no? So therefore, cost of finished goods will only reach. So therefore, this is factory cost. Now, this is factory cost. Okay, so this figure, this blue wala figure has come over here right now. Then there is opening stock of finished goods, there is closing stock of finished goods, there is sales over here. Now, one more thing. Finished goods stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower. I have to tell you this particular thing because I'm trying to teach you all financial accounts. Okay, so it is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower. Now, market price you verify from the market, that I cannot tell you, but cost you see on the debit side. Can we say on debit side I have written factory cost? And can we say in factory cost there are basically 4 ingredients of cost which come? Tell me which 4 ingredients of cost? Direct material, direct labor, direct expenses and factory overheads. Is that okay? In this particular cost, this is your factory cost. No, basically these particular 4 costs will start to be coming. Okay, so therefore, finished goods stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower. Okay, that will include DM plus DL plus DE plus in this particular case, factory overheads. Okay, that's it. Now see, once your this particular part is over, this will start to give you, in this case, gross profit. Okay. All my 3 stocks are valued. My first job is done. Okay. Second, yesterday, we did this also. Every expense is incurred for which quantity? Every expense is incurred for which particular quantity? So therefore, I want to be doing that particular thing also. Okay. See. Now, one small thing. I have read till trading account. Now in this particular case, your P&L account, gross profit will come. Your administration overheads from 11th standard till now are always put in this particular case in your P&L account only. Okay, so therefore this is your administration overheads. Tell me one thing, that this administration is general admin or administration related to production? Common sense I'm asking you. General admin. Okay, then S&D will also be coming over here. Okay, these both come in your P&L account only. Then you have financial expenses, interest, income tax, okay, losses on sale of fixed assets that we all discussed yesterday. Financial incomes will also be coming, your dividend received, interest received, profit on sale of fixed assets that we all discussed yesterday, and this will be your net profit. Okay. So till now, what I have tried to tell you all is that stocks are valued at cost. At least raw material stock is valued at cost. WIP stock is valued at cost. Finished goods stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower. Market price you verify from the market, and this particular thing will be nothing but ingredients of cost. Now my second type of conclusion was, here every expense is incurred for which quantity? Okay, now I'll be directly blunt with it because you should be able to get this thing more directly. Can we say this particular figure that comes over here represents the cost of finished goods that are produced? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm making this statement directly, and that thing is all these expenses are incurred for making finished goods also and incurred for making WIP also. Is this clear by my illustration? Okay. So these four expenses, one sec, which four? Direct material, direct labor, direct expenses and factory overheads are incurred for quantity produced of finished goods plus quantity produced of WIP. Okay. This is one thing. Second, now see. Now think over here, whatever I'm trying to be saying. See, this is the cost of finished goods that you have made. Okay. I think everybody knows that. This is cost of opening stock that you all had. Cost of opening stock that you all had. And this is closing stock. If I take this figure, quantity produced of this period, this is the cost of that. If I add opening stock to this, and if I deduct the closing stock, now I'm cancelling all these three things, 1, 2 and 3. Can you say in place of this, I can be writing cost of goods sold, no?
Yes, sir.
Example, I'm trying to be giving almost the same numbers that I gave yesterday also. Okay, example. Suppose I had 100 units in opening stock. This is the cost of that. I produced 1000 more. Okay, this is the cost of that. I had 50 units in closing stock at the end. So can you say 100 we had in the beginning, 1000 we made more, so therefore 1100 less 50, so therefore 1050 you must have sold, no? So if I cancel out this, I can write down one single term over here. And what is that one single term? COGS. Obviously COGS will represent cost of 1050 units that I have sold, no?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm finishing off this entire table in just 1 minute more now, maximum. Sales come because you sell. It is dependent upon quantity sold. COGS comes because you sell. It is cost of goods sold. Gross profit obviously comes. You earn profit whenever you sell. So therefore, this is also incurred or this is also earned on quantity sold. Gross profit comes over here, which is the result of quantity sold. And admin and S&D are nullified against quantity sold only. Okay. So therefore, admin and S&D will also be dependent upon which particular quantity sold. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore, your next thing over here, administration, and obviously these are general administration, okay, as well as in this case, your S&D, both of them are dependent upon which particular quantity sold of finished goods, okay. Are these conclusions proper?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in your textbook now, okay, in case you will not be having the textbook for some time, then you can write it somewhere and copy that, okay. Now I have made financial accounts over here. Below that I have all these conclusions. Okay. So therefore you all can start to be writing. WIP stock gets valued at, raw material stock gets valued at purchase cost. Then WIP stock gets valued at cost. In cost you have direct material, direct labor, direct expenses and factory overheads. I guess finished goods stock will also include these particular four things only. Direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses plus factory overheads. Further, point number 2. Every expense is dependent upon which quantity. So direct material, direct labor, direct expense and factory overheads are all dependent upon quantity produced of finished goods plus quantity produced of WIP. Further, administration overheads and S&D overheads, both of them are incurred for quantity sold of finished goods. Now see, you will be left off bit early today because I don't want to be doing another question, but before you all are left off, there are few things that you'll have to try to tell me, okay, and that is your innovation. You will have to try to tell me. This account, okay, these three accounts will remain in front of you, okay, these three accounts will remain in front of you, okay, and what you have to try to tell me, if we make the same accounts in a vertical manner, means in a statement manner, okay, how will that statement look like? You understood my objective? Means I want to be converting this account into the format of cost sheet whereby the things are written one below the other. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm going to be doing that, you all are not going to be writing. You just try to be thinking that is my order correct or not? Okay. So therefore, this is there in front of you. Okay. And I'm going to be starting now. So I'm starting away with direct material consumed. There will be nothing but opening stock, add purchases, less closing stock. Okay, first, second and third. Okay, this will be one figure, this will be one figure. Now you keep on telling me from here, but I want to be converting this into a statement form. So therefore I have written this. Tell me the next thing to be written. Direct labor. So therefore this thing will come over here. Next. Direct expenses. Okay, in case you want to be having a subtotal, you can always call this particular thing as prime cost. Okay, further add factory overheads. Okay, now tell me one thing, this factory overheads, will it be same as the factory overheads that you all get in cost sheet?
No, sir.
No, it will include that administration related to production also. I think you all understood. Okay, this will be gross factory cost. Okay, now tell me what should be done next. So therefore I've added these particular four things. Okay, so these four things I have with me now. Okay, next what should I do?
Work in progress.
Add opening WIP. No, to all these numbers you got to be adding up this. No, so therefore add opening stock of WIP. Then in this particular case, less closing stock of WIP. Okay, once you all do this particular thing, can we say you will be getting this figure as balancing figure, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so therefore this will be nothing but your factory cost. Okay. After that, should I write on administration related to production?
No.
No. Okay, so can we say we all have reached till here, no? So now your trading account starts actually. Okay, so tell me now, what should I do? You have reached till here. Add opening stock of finished goods. Okay, add opening stock of finished goods. Further, less closing stock of finished goods. Okay, now once you all do this particular thing, okay, then in that case you will reach till COGS. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now listen. What I am doing now, I am making a Xerox copy of this. Okay, so I have this, I have the next statement also, which is like this. Now suppose if somebody tells me, sir, it is becoming too long, sir, you end it, no? Okay, I have written this plus this minus this, that is nothing but COGS. Can we say in COGS, if I will add GP, I will get sales, no?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay? Now this is one way in which you can end it. If you want to end it like this, it is all okay. There is absolutely no problem. It is all fine. Okay. If you are going to be doing this, this will be your cost sheet, which does not show the final profit, which only shows which particular profit? Gross profit. We are all okay for it. Okay. Now, in case somebody says, no, sir, I want complete thing. Okay, then we'll try to have the complete thing. Okay. So, your COGS is this plus this minus this. Okay. So, you all have got your COGS. Can we say in COGS, I should be adding these particular two things?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, add administration, add S&D overheads, and this will be your general administration. Okay. Now this will be nothing but your cost of sales. Technically, you should also add one thing and subtract one thing. You should also add financial expenses and deduct financial incomes. You all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I don't want to be bringing that particular part over here. It will be of no use to me in my particular subject. Okay, so you all can do it also. That's not a problem. Okay, add profit and get sales over here. Honestly, this profit that you will be getting, this profit will not be same as this particular profit, because to get this particular profit, no, whatever is my profit, you all can tell me. You will have to add one thing and subtract one thing. What add, what less? Add financial income less financial expense. So that's okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I'm not much interested in that. Okay, that doesn't come like, that'll be of no use to me in my particular subject. I want basically this particular part. Now, these two things, no, I've already printed in your textbook. See over here. Basic cost sheet, but based upon financial accounts principles. Exactly the same thing, whatever we discussed right now. Till COGS, it is all same. After COGS, I have given two options. One is this option, COGS add gross profit will give you sales, or COGS add admin and add S&D. Cost of sales add profit get sales as such. Okay. So this is something like, that'll help you to understand like, that how is costing different from financial accounts. Okay. This was the only thing that I wanted you all to know as such. Okay, so our today's lecture is almost done. Just as a recap, whatever we all have done till now, we all have finished till question number 6 because 4, 5, 6 are going to be done for homework. And homework, if you'll do on the same day, honestly, it will be done. If you'll try to pile it on now, okay, then it will not be done. And in case you do not get the answer of the homework, try it by yourself 10 times before asking any doubt to us, okay, because your mind should be working in exams. That is whatever matters. Okay, give me 2 minutes for recap and that's it for today. First, costing main purpose is cost control. I would like to find out cost of my business which produces the goods. So basic purpose is cost control. Okay. Second, costs are of two types, direct cost and indirect cost. Indirect costs are called as overheads. Direct costs are those costs that satisfy two conditions. They should be fully variable. Second, they should be related to production. You have three bifurcations under that: direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. Overheads are principally of four types. You have factory overheads, administration related to production. Then you have, in this case, general admin and S&D, and fourth one, financial expenses that do not come in costing. We know the example of all of them. There is a certain format that has been prescribed for the cost sheet, okay, and that format has taught us quite a lot of things. How are stocks to be valued? Stocks are valued at cost. For cost, see the costs which are written above that. Every cost sheet can be divided up into these three parts. Till here, you write down all the things which are incurred for quantity produced of finished goods and WIP. In these two steps, I remove the cost that is incurred for WIP. So therefore, I am only left with cost of finished goods. In these two steps, in this particular case, I try to remove whatever I have not sold, means closing stock of finished goods. So therefore, I am left with the cost of only finished goods that I have sold. Okay. And accordingly, we have all these particular things that we all have written down over here. Okay. Now, this thing is all okay. This thing is all okay. Financial expenses do not come in costing. Financial incomes do not come in costing. Cost accounts are also prepared on accrual basis only. For valuation of stock, by default, we'll follow our FIFO method. Okay. Although there are other methods also. Net sales and net purchases means after deducting all returns and trade discount, if any. Once this particular thing is done, then in that case, your financial accounts we all have discussed right now, but only thing that matters is that under financial accounts, there is no head like administration related to production. It is all part of factory overheads itself. Okay. And accordingly, this thing can be converted into this kind of a format also. Okay. And honestly, this complete format is not same as your format of cost sheet, and that difference is basically there because of administration related to production. Okay. We have got the conclusions from here also. Okay. We have got the conclusions from cost sheet also. Okay. Now, in our next lectures, things are going to be changing. In our entire book, no, I am not going to be solving any two questions which are of the same type. If I have any two questions which are identical in terms of numbers or in terms of the concepts, all those questions will be put in the homework. Okay. So we are going to be doing all together, all different questions and brainy questions. Okay. So ensure that your homework is done, and then further things we'll try to see in the next lecture. Okay. So now I'll see you all in the next lecture. Okay. Take care.